you got asked this a couple years ago, last time you played UNI, but given your family's connection there, is this kind of a special game for you?
Absolutely. We did it once before, took 3 overtimes, so that really didn't sit well with me. And still, I get the jabs from my brother and my dad, who, are both. They're always talking about Panther pride to me, and so I want to have a little better outing for the Cyclones this time around. But definitely a special time for our family. It's so cool. I mean, we took a picture together on the field with me, my brother, and my dad last time, and remember everything about that game. It means a lot to me. So just to be able to do it again is really special.
The other guys who played in that game and are still around, do they have that same motivation, knowing that they didn't play as well as they wanted to last time against the Panthers?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was the first game. There's always crazy things that happen, and they always play their tails off whenever they're playing against us, and they've got a lot of good players that have something to prove. So, I mean, they're not sneaking up on us, that's for sure. We all remember who played in that game, what happened, and we don't want to let it happen again.
Is there a method or something you guys focus on to avoid the close calls, the trip-ups this time around, given what's happened the last couple of years in Game 1?
I think that's just a matter of repetition and people having maturity on the field. There were a lot of question marks. I remember from that game going in, like, what's our offense really about? Who's really playing these certain spots? And now that we have some more of those questions answered, it gives us some more of a sense of just calmness and control, because there's a lot more maturity out there. So hopefully things like that won't happen.
UNI is pretty experienced, just like you guys are. Does that affect the way you approach them at all?
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone's a returning starter pretty much. I was lucky enough to get to watch every one of their games in this spring season. I was always over there at the Unity Dome cheering on my brother. So I was even scouting him back then, and I'm good friends with a lot of those guys on the defense. And I've just been around them before. So I know that they're good players, and I watch them on film, and they do good things on film. So, yeah, there's definitely a level of maturity, especially in that defensive line. They've got some really good players. Like Brinkman's really good. There's a lot of just strong guys that play hard. So that's one thing that team always does. They play hard.
Are there any feelings there about, hey, this guy knows a little bit too much about us at times, just with all the connections?
Who knows, man? I don't know how they feel about I just know it's going to be fun to just lining up against him. One of the DNs, number 93, his name's Caden Hoftelling. He's my brother's roommate, and I've just been hanging out with him for like 4 years now. So it's going to be fun to line up against him again. And there's a lot of guys like that I've got relationships with. But, no, it's going to be fun.
Coach,
Go ahead.
Campbell talked about just the multiplicity that they offer as a defense, being able to do so many different things, and how they're never really in the wrong spot. What challenges does that present for an offense?
It definitely presents challenges from a play calling aspect. And you can really only do that whenever you have guys who have a lot of experience and really know what's going on, which they have, and they're disciplined. So they're going to be in the right spots, wherever that spot is for the current defense. And we just got to make sure that what we're doing, we're able to handle whatever the call is in all the different looks. And as they switch in and out of it, just thinking fast, having accelerated vision, as Coach Manning calls it, and being able to execute the play and however they line up.
Yeah, is it more execution?